I did what's her face walking in front of my blazer. My brother made it into a GIF, so I just posted that.
I don't know. It's like I haven't really had like. I mean, I have had funny moments. The only funny moment I'll probably say is just like, literally, just I stood there for maybe like 5 minutes, just like hyping up the pencil holder for like just breakdancing on the ground.
That's wholesome.
That's literally all I did. That was like the funniest thing I've ever seen in this video game. And then I've seen other people that were streaming this game, or like I'd be in Discord and they'd be playing it, and like one of the bugs they had was literally there's a person that sat in a chair and they're like, uh-oh, the bug's happening again. I was like, what are you talking about? And then the person just started slowly levitating off the chair and just continuously kept going up until they just phased through the ceiling and disappeared.
Oh yeah, that sounds funny.
I was like, man, I wish I had that power. Sick. Thank you for letting me know about that.
Yeah, no problem. My brother like tweeted at me, and I think he posted in my family Discord. Well, it's not really family Discord. We have like friends in there and stuff like that. But he posted it in there and like tagged me, and I was like, sure. And hey, if I could win, that would be cool. If you could win, that would be cool. No hard feelings or anything. Like, I hope go ahead.
I'm assuming it's a 3000 series.
Yeah, they didn't say. Not that I know of. I mean, if you go to their website, they probably would say, or maybe in the comments. Maybe. Is it Ryzen?
50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
790. Wait, 7,900 XPS with one.
These are just seem that's like on par with like the video series.
Yeah.
1 repair kit remaining.
Oh, it comes with this stream, with the Steam Deck. I have one. That's so cute.
Raylan was a sinking ship. Dark of the stars on the rise. And me, I'll be well rewarded when I bring the warhead on a silver platter. Yes.
Yeah. The way I look at it, hopefully someone good wins.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It works out. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, it's so cool. I'm glad I can help. Hopefully, you know, best of luck.
Yeah, same to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Secure the area 621.
My brother beat the game like week 1. He beat it like a few days into the game being out. I think the game was out for about 5 days and he beat it. And I was streaming and he's like, oh, I just beat the game. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what are you talking about? I was so proud of him though.
He probably just like super bum rushed main story.
No, he didn't. He took like side paths and stuff like that. But he said like, I don't know anything about the story, right? Like, I only know the very beginning, and I only know, like, not even 1%. I know, like, 0.0001, right? Like, let's just say.
Right.
Not even that, but he, like, I guess the story is good in a way. I think he was saying, if I remember correctly, he was saying it's better than, like, Skyrim, where essentially it's like, oh, you do some random mission and a story mission, and then it's like, oh, you beat the game, end credits. He says it's not like that. Like, they actually are like, this is the end of the game, and they like let you know, like, preparing you to be like, this is the end of the game.
Yeah, I can say for a fact that when it comes to my story mission progress, I know I'm like at the end, but it's like since this is my first playthrough, I want to do like absolutely every side quest, every side thing that I just humanly possibly can before I actually go and complete the game. Just because I want to see if there's like any kind of different dialogue choices that I could possibly choose at the end.
Yeah, that's cool.
To see if it'll affect the outcome at all.
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah, it's a good game so far. I like it.
Oh, I enjoy it. I haven't been able to stop playing it.
Good. Happy to hear that.
Here we are, 621. Archibus will be here soon. Investigate before they arrive.
I found my way into this place. Now I cannot find my way out.
I think that happens quite a bit. I know that happened to me because when I first started playing the game, I wasn't aware of what a digipick was because I thought it was a dipstick. I was like, why are there so many of these dipstick things? And then when I looked at it, I was like, shit, that's a digipick. That's what you use for the you know, unlocking stuff.
like breaking into stuff.
Yeah. So then I had to go through the whole world and basically look for more digipicks. But then I couldn't find any, and then I was just being a dumb bitch, and I was like, I don't know how to get out of the building, and stuff like that, and it was like a struggle.
The Ibis series are known for ordinary weapons.
Such as Starfield life.
Yeah.
Disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe.
Like when I first started out, I had so many digipicks, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna be able to freaking break into everything. Like, it's gonna be great. And then I started running into like more advanced and expert like lockpick things, and I was like, man, I wish I had me some digipicks.
Exactly, and aren't they like super expensive too? They're not just like, you don't come by them every day. I have like 25, and I'm like, holy shit, that's a lot.
I used to have a good like 30, but now I'm like sitting on maybe like a cool 7.
Damn, holy shit, okay.
I don't know in terms of like if they're expensive, because just about every digipick that I've ever picked up, I've either found off of bodies or just, you know, Luke Gremlin them, but I haven't actually like physically bought any.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're actually expensive or not. Could be wrong. Who knows?
Well, I'm not sure either. I could be thinking of Baldur's Gate, because I remember I don't know, those are like the 2 games I've been streaming a lot of. So for me, it's kind of like, oh, you know, digipicks, and then whatever the loop picking, whatever it's called, I don't remember. But yeah, I think I'm talking about Baldur's Gate. I'm pretty sure, which would be my fault, so I apologize.
No, you're fine.
1 repair kit remaining.
Wait.
It says it
It's coming
requires a
back.
computer to open. How is this damn computer?
Is this what the Ibis series is truly capable of?
And I honestly like the little things about this game that like happen randomly to me, like randomly in this game to me. Like I've done a lot of stuff in this game. Like I mean a lot. Like what is it? Like universe, like level type stuff. Like everybody knows what I did. Like everybody knows me. Kind of level of stuff. And what is it? I was in New Atlantis minding my business, and I randomly got stopped. Like I was in like one of those like talking to an NPC, like, you know, boxes, and I was like, what? And then I turn around and I see this person that I hadn't spoken to in like, I want to say 3 weeks IRL time from the last time that I did the mission, and they were there, and they're just like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, what? Where have you come from?
I know I did an interview. They were like, "Oh, you're from outer space. You're whatchamacallit, right? Like not raider, but they were basically like, you're from outer space and you do stuff outer space, right?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, you could do an interview for my boss and this and that." I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll stop by and do an interview with her." And then he's like, "Yes, my boss. She's gonna be so proud of me." So I went right away. I was like, I want to give him a recommendation and be like, "Yeah, I got you a good story."
Yeah.
So, and I thought it was cool. Because I don't think Skyrim, I didn't get super far in Skyrim, but I got further in Skyrim than like some other games. But I really don't think they would have done like that.
The machines
So I thought that was cool.
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of situations like that in the game where it's just a small thing like, hey, could you do this for me? Yeah, sure, why not? I ain't doing nothing else around here.
Yeah.
And then they just get so happy about it afterwards.
Damn it.
And that's the thing. Hi.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can.
So I was having issues with just stream in general. It was just like it kept on just being a slog. I'm looking at it right now, and it's just like,
Do you close any programs that you don't need open, like Spotify especially is very intensive?
Yeah, I closed the web browser and I closed a few other things, so it looks like it's starting to get better. The YouTube streaming stuff, ugh, it's chugging.
Oh, if you have OBS or if you have the stream open on your web browser, make sure that the quality is at the lowest it can be. Just make sure that the quality is good, or I could look at it and tell you if it's good quality or not. But definitely lower the whatchamacallit of it. The bitrate. Not bitrate.
Just like if it's like
But-
720, 480.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I have a computer that can handle it. It's 1060. Like okay, so it did get it. So it's just slow as hell.
Okay.
I may have to,
Yeah, let me
if you want to check my
I
stream,
found a message addressed to you.
I may have to stop it after this point.
Decoding and playing back.
Jeez.
Yeah, it looks like good quality.
621.
Yeah, it looks like good quality. When you're viewing it though, like while you're streaming, just lower the quality in general down to like what would be the lowest?
Like 140p, I think.
144p. Yeah, just do that. Because that will greatly decrease, you know, the bit rate, stuff like that. Also, if you have any other applications open, like Battle.net, close that. Don't just like minimize it, close it out. Stuff like that. Yeah, don't have like any other software really running unless you have like a god PC. Like my PC is pretty decent, but I still struggle with that shit. And you know, sometimes you have to lower some of the graphical settings, because sometimes it could just be the game is a little bit too intense. And if you don't want to stream delay, then you also can just lower that in OBS itself.
We're at a disadvantage. Let's find a way around them.
But yeah, your stream looks good. It looks like great quality. It's not choppy or laggy from the playback that I'm seeing. It looks good. And I'll subscribe to support. I like supporting people.
Alright.
Hey, you! Get back to work!
Yeah. It doesn't look bad. The game quality, everything looks good. If you want your mic to pick up on the stream, I don't believe it was picking it up, but I'm not sure. 'Cause from what I've been watching, I haven't heard you talk one bit. But that could just...
Let me do this. Let me pause.
Also, on your Be Right Back stream, it says YouTube. It has a YouTube logo and it says username.
Yeah.
You want to put your name there and then Snapchat, stuff like that.
I don't.
If you want to give people your Snapchat.
I don't have one.
Yeah, so I would get rid of that. But yeah, just like customize it to your own liking, I would say.
Okay. Yeah. So at this point, if this keeps on happening, I'll just have to restart the entire computer just to get it to work. So,
Yeah.
let me
I can also give you some OBS settings that might help. The only thing is that we don't have the same computer, so obviously the settings are going to be a little bit different, but I could give some advice.
That's alright. Thank you.
Yeah, no
Here's our
problem.
way back to the surface.
Like, I have my video output at 1920 by 1080, but my base canvas resolution is 2560 1960 by 1440. So whatever your monitor is it a 1920 by 1080 monitor? Oh, it's 4K. But is a monitor resolution like 1920 or is it 2560 by 1440? Like, is it a massive monitor?
Capture Raven and send the fugitive to the factory this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so have the base canvas resolution.
Use your scanner to
I'll
evade
take a
combat
screenshot
situations.
of my OBS.
Search
You're
lights.
using OBS or are
We'll
you
be in
using
trouble
OBS
if they
Studio?
spot us.
Because it might be slightly different.
I'm using
Okay.
OBS.
Unidentified AC.
Okay. So yeah, you want to make sure that your base canvas is your monitor,
Controlled AC.
because that could also mess up stuff.
Seconds remaining.
We're not far from our destination. Walter's message.
So you would want the base canvas to be whatever. That's what mine is.
Unidentified AC.
But yeah, the output is good on yours.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
What's this?
Spacey, not gonna lie.
I've checked. It's not a trap.
This spacesuit is freaking worth 20K.
Emergency beacon intercepted.
Thanks.
Been a while, tourist. Good to see you're still kicking. Chief's coming to pick you up. Head to the rendezvous point.
He's from RAD. This is the rendezvous point. Enemies detected.
We found Raven. Close the nuke.
I'll just post it in general.
I'm exercising my authority to revive you.
Damn it, no! Don't
You
die!
are
Damn it.
authorized to use lethal force. The fugitive's survival is not mission critical.
That's
Just
a nice
eliminate
looking
Raven
spacey. I
at
like
all
always.
costs.
And the shading looks good on it.
at 30%.
I've come, it's like I come from, what is it, like Final Fantasy 14, like I've played that for decades, and it's like, I'm under the impression of, if I look good, I just win, I win the game.
Having a little trouble?
If my glamour's on point, I win the game.
Another AC.
So I've been like searching everywhere for outfits and keeping everything.
I don't just design weapons now. Feel something.
Also, Indy, I don't think your mic's working on stream, but I can hear us.
But they're just MTs.
What? Okay, yeah, this thing happened. It does have
RAD needs you in one
Let
piece.
me check what's going on here. This thing does something stupid. This happens sometimes. Like, it picks up on the input, audio input capture, but why is it not taking out audio output capture? Damn it. I'll have to look it up. Let's go here. Yep. Okay. So, what's going on? Why is it not picking it up? Yeah, I'm gonna have to close it out. God darn it.
Okay.
Yeah, it does that. It sometimes when I'm streaming on YouTube, it just goes completely fucking haywire, so I have to completely shut everything down.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry.
That's not your fault. It's sometimes this thing can be absolutely stupid. So
Yeah, no, I understand. Trust me,
Alright.
I've used OBS throughout the years, and the difference between OBS and OBS Studio is a massive upgrade, but it has its disadvantages at times. It can be complicated.
yeah, this thing's just it's just a headache. I'm not gonna deny it at this point. This thing is very much a headache.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though. I can. Alright, so at this point, I'm just gonna end stream at this point, because if I'm not getting picked up on this, it must mean it needs.
Wait, I can hear your voice now, but it's really low. Your voice is low. Try
Okay, is that right
raising
there?
your mic up.
All right, is that better?
Hold on, let me.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's turn it up a bit. Okay, so if it's doing that, then let's do this. I'm so low, so let's see. Let's do this. Alright, I'm at -20 at this point.
Oh,
So
yeah, your mic is better now. I got to the point where you started talking with the raised volume, and it's better.
okay. So I'm gonna stop at this point. This thing was having so many issues. This stream has been a massive L.
I
Alright.
really like that. The learning, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
All good though.